Welcome back, gamers and developers. It's time for part 3 of our Ultimate Game Development Glossary series. If you've been following along, you're already on your way to becoming a Game Dev Lingo Pro. Today, we're diving even deeper into the world of gaming and development with more must-know terms. Let's jump right in. CAC. First up is CAC, or Customer Acquisition Cost. This is a marketing term that refers to how much money it takes to attract a new player or customer to your game. It's a critical metric for game studios, especially for free-to-play games. Imagine you're running a mobile game. You spend $500 on ads and get 50 new players. Your CAC is $10 per player. Keeping this cost low is key to running a successful game business. FPS. Next, we have FPS, which stands for frames per second. It's a measure of how smoothly a game runs. Higher FPS means smoother gameplay, while lower FPS can make a game feel choppy or laggy. Fast-paced games like Valorant or Call of Duty aim for high FPS, usually 60 or more, to ensure buttery smooth gameplay. But if you're playing on an older computer and see stutters, it might be because your FPS is getting low. API. API stands for Application Programming Interface. API is a tool that lets different pieces of software communicate. In game development, API are used to connect games to services like payment systems, cloud servers, or social platforms. When you log into a game using your Google or Facebook account, the game uses an API to securely access your data. GDD. A GDD stands for Game Design Document. GDD is like the blueprint of your game. It outlines everything about the game's mechanics, story, visuals, and more. It's a critical tool for keeping the entire development team on the same page. Before starting development on The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, the team would have created a GDD to detail things like open-world exploration, combat mechanics, and the overall storyline. Cloud gaming. Cloud gaming lets you play high-quality games without needing a powerful console or PC. The games run on remote servers, and you stream them to your device over the internet. With services like NVIDIA GeForce Now or Xbox Cloud Gaming, you can play AAA games like Cyberpunk 2077 on a smartphone without installing the game or owning expensive hardware. Game modding. Game modding is when players or developers modify a game to add new features, characters, or even whole new levels. Mods can extend a game's lifespan and create entirely new experiences. Minecraft. Players can add new textures, items, and even create custom game modes. Skyrim. Mods can change the game's graphics, add quests, or even create entirely new stories. Grand Theft Auto 5. Mods can add new vehicles, missions, or change the game's world entirely. Esports. Esports refers to competitive gaming at a professional level. Players or teams compete in tournaments for games like League of Legends, Fortnite, or Dota 2, often for massive prize pools. The Fortnite World Cup had a prize pool of $30 million, proving just how big esports has become. Game streaming. Game streaming is when players broadcast their gameplay live to an audience, often on platforms like Twitch or YouTube Gaming. It's become a huge part of gaming culture. Streamers like Ninja or Pokimane entertain millions of viewers with live gameplay, commentary, and interaction with their fans. Deathmatch. A deathmatch is a game mode where players compete to get the most kills. It's a free-for-all where the last one standing, or the one with the highest score, wins. In Counter-Strike, Deathmatch is a practice mode where you respawn instantly and rack up kills to improve your aim and reflexes. Matchmaking. Matchmaking is the system that pairs players together for multiplayer games. It's based on factors like skill level, ping, and preferences to create a balanced and enjoyable experience. In Apex Legends, matchmaking ensures you're playing against people of a similar skill level, keeping the games fair and competitive. Power-ups. Power-ups are temporary boosts or abilities that give players an edge during gameplay. They can enhance your character or weapon, or even change the game's rules temporarily. In Mario Kart, grabbing a star power-up makes you invincible for a short time, letting you speed past opponents and obstacles. Push notification. Push notifications are messages sent to your device by a game or app, often to bring you back into the game. They're a key part of mobile game retention strategies. You might get a push notification from Clash of Clans saying, "Your troops are ready. Come back and attack," to remind you to play. RTS. RTS, or real-time strategy. RTS is a genre where players build and command armies, gather resources, and compete in real time. Unlike turn-based games, there's no waiting for the other player. Games like StarCraft 2 are classic RTS titles where strategy, speed, and decision-making are key to victory. Real-time multiplayer. Real-time multiplayer games allow players to compete or cooperate with others live, without delays. These games often require fast reflexes and teamwork. Rocket League is a real-time multiplayer game where teams of players compete in high-speed soccer matches with rocket-powered cars. User interface. UI, or user interface, refers to the visual elements that players interact with, like menus, health bars, and inventory screens. A good UI is intuitive and easy to navigate. Fortnite has a clean UI that shows your health, shields, ammo, and building materials without cluttering the screen. User experience. UX, or user experience, is all about how players feel while interacting with the game. A well-designed UX ensures the game is enjoyable, easy to understand, and engaging. Among Us has a simple UX that makes it easy for new players to jump in and start playing, even if they've never played before. And that's a wrap for part 3. From customer acquisition to user experience, these terms are essential for anyone involved in gaming or game development. If you are enjoying this series, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for part 4, where we'll uncover even more game dev lingo. See you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe for part 4.